Don't do that, Arthur.
Why not?
It's a Jacques Tati gag. Anyway, how many cigarettes do you smoke a day?
About 250.
250? Oh yeah, so you smoke when you're asleep then, do you?
Oh no, that's another 50, so say 300.
Well, put it out now, because I'm going to overtake.
Hey?
You're only allowed to smoke on the near side lane in a motorway.
I can't believe that.
It's in the highway code, and I know the highway code, Arthur. I know it backwards.
I don't know why we smokers get such a bad deal anyway. Roads are just as dangerous as cigarettes.
You can't smoke a road, Arthur. But Arthur's right, you know. Driving can be dangerous. That's why I carry one of these.
Oh, I've got one like that.
Your kidneys are no use to anyone.
No, I haven't got a kidney donor card. I've got a fag donor card. If I die, someone else gets my fags.
You really are a cheeky scamp, Arthur.
Phil.
Yes?
I want a cup of tea.
Oh,
Please, Phil, I want a cup of tea.
you should have had one before you came out.
Oh, I didn't want one then, I want one now. Oh, please.
All right. Here you are.
No, I want it in the services.
Arthur, can you wait until the service is after next?
Why?
I've arranged to meet Mrs. Orton, the manageress there. She's expecting us. Here, Arthur, have you ever noticed in TV programmes that characters never lock their car doors?
I wonder why.
Well, you can't be too careful, can you? There are thieves everywhere.
Yeah, but they're not going to nick your motor with a camera crew watching, are they?
The motorway service area is the modern-day equivalent of the Middle Eastern caravanserai. Don't you agree, Arthur?
I'm sorry, Phil, I'm bursting for a pee, honest.
Well, we haven't actually got very long here, so we'll have to do this bit without Arthur. The motorway service area is the modern-day equivalent of the Middle Eastern caravanserai. Don't you agree, Arthur?
No, I think it's a pile of crap.
Don't be such a Philistine, Arthur. For goodness sake, why don't you go off and interview some people while I stay here and savour some of the choicest examples of British postmodernist architectural design, okay?
Oh, blimey, all right. Bloody hell, I hate the M1.
The perfect union of function and style. A triumph of aesthetics over practical economics. The consummation of man's struggle with the infinite. These are a few of the things Sir Hugh Casson has said. But about motorway services, he has remained silent. But design like this doesn't just happen. Teams of designers have spent years experimenting with a Lego set and a big mallet before they... Arthur, what are you doing?
I'm singing an aria from La Traviata.
I thought you were going to ask people questions.
I did. I asked the bloke, can I have a cup of tea and a hamburger, please?
And don't talk with your mouth full. Oh, look at you. Your face is covered in ketchup. Come here, you're a disgrace. Don't you ever do that, ever again. And you shouldn't eat that rubbish. We're about to eat a proper meal. What's your father going to say about this? Huh?
Arthur, you're very, very naughty.
Sorry, Dad. I hate these places.
Don't worry, Arthur. I'm sure the manager will look after us. Here she is. Hello, Mrs. Orton.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, if you'd like to come this way.
Well, I hope we're not jumping the queue.
No, it's all right. Don't worry. You sit here. Gentlemen. There. And,
I hope you haven't laid all this on just because we're doing a TV programme.
Oh, no, nothing unusual. It's all part of the service at Lovell Service Station. Probably the best service station on the M1. Right, well, I'll just go off and get your starters. Will quail's eggs be okay for you?
Fine, lovely,
Great,
yes.
thank you very much.
You're a sly one, Phil. This is a very smart idea, I must say.
No, I didn't want all this, Arthur. I just wanted to be treated like anybody else. please, people are looking. Look, it's very nice.
Lovely.
You're very good, but there are other people here. Why don't you go and serenade them too?
Chateauneuf de Pape, gentlemen.
No thanks, I'm driving, so just a glass of Perrier, please. No, a glass of tap water, like everybody else. A bit warm and chipped glass, that kind of thing.
I'll have some.
Ooh. I'll just go and get the Chateaubriand ready.
Oh, great, lovely. Now, tell me, did you enjoy the Gypsy Violinist?
Very much.
Sorry.
Was it the greatest thing that had ever happened in your life?
Well, no, hardly.
Is this your favourite table? Do you always ask the waiter to put you on this particular table?
What waiter is
Did you feel that she was possibly the most marvellous violinist that you've ever heard, ever?
I thought she was very good indeed.
Tell me about the M1 motorway. Would you say that it's probably one of the most significant things that's happened to you in your life, actually coming up this motorway
I
today?
hate motorways.
Another cognac, Arthur.
Yes, please, Mrs. Orton.
I've got one last treat for you.
Havana cigars?
The cabaret. She's my daughter, she's only 8.
Little girl, come here, little girl. Come here. Little girl, when you grow up, you're going to be a real pain in the arse. Why don't you go away and die?
How dare you!
Arthur, you can't say that.
Ah, found it. Phil,
Yes,
I'm not wearing my seatbelt.
I am not interested.
Oh, look, Phil.
No, you look, Arthur Smith. Arthur, so-called Smith. I didn't mind you throwing that lump of Chateaubriand at that heavy metal. I was prepared to tolerate you stubbing your cigarette out in the mustard. I could even forgive you forgetting to take your credit card into the restaurant and leaving me with a bill of £109.14. But when you said to that sweet little girl in the light blue dress that she was a real pain in the arse and that she should go away and die, I felt ashamed, Arthur. I felt ashamed to know you.
Oh, that's what's winding you up, is it, Phil? I didn't actually say anything like that.
I may be stupid, Arthur, but I'm not deaf.
Phil, if you'd been listening, what I actually said was that she was going to be a really talented woman and that she should go away to dance school.
Oh, all right then, okay. Can we have a look at that bit again? The bit in the services? Thanks.
Do we have to do this?
Shall we put some money on this, Arthur? Shall we say £109.14?
This is so petty.
There we are. Let's see what happened.
Little girl, come here, little girl. Come here. Little girl, when you grow up, you're going to be a really talented woman. Why don't you go away to dance school? Well, I think you owe me £109, Phil. I'll let you off the 14p.
I don't understand. You must have done something, Arthur. You definitely said you're
To be a really talented woman. Why don't you go away to dance school? See? Dear. Hope I haven't blown me chances of making it as a Blue Peter presenter. The M1 attracts all kinds of drivers, some nice and some horrible.
The little boy who lives down the fast lane is the rep, who drives his company car with one hand on the wheel.
We all know what he's doing with the other hand.
He's holding his most treasured possession, a photo of himself bearing his bottom at a rugby club disco. The rep's nightmare is to be seen by one of his colleagues in the middle lane, the natural habitat of the lorry driver.
The maximum legal speed of a lorry on the motorway is 60 miles per hour.
And the average speed of a lorry on a motorway is 85 miles per hour.
The tackiness of the interior cab design is measured by a tachometer.
By law, a lorry driver must not drive more than 8 hours at a stretch and must have a tattoo, a beer gut,
And most importantly, must never attend a performance of contemporary dance at the ICA.
darting from lane to lane like a biker with a wasp down his trousers is the coach driver.
The coach driver might be lucky enough to drive to Woburn Abbey and spend a pleasant afternoon locked in his coach, smoking and reading the Daily Mirror 8 times.
Or he might be unlucky enough to carry a load of Arsenal supporters returning from their 6-1 thrashing by Doncaster in the Cup.
However tough and experienced all these drivers are,
One other driver strikes fear into all their hearts. The Sunday driver, motorway Mogadon.
the Sunday driver's most heartfelt regret is the demise of the Morris Oxford, which was impossible to get out of third gear.
Breaking down for the Sunday driver is a positive bonus, providing him with the opportunity for a roadside picnic and enough anecdotes to last him through to his next Sunday outing, the following Thursday.
After 5 minutes of pointless touching bits of the engine and repeating the word carburettor over and over again, the Sunday driver reaches for his toolkit, an AA key, and calls for another motorway type, the AA man.
Who as usual can't be seen anywhere. He is of course behind this pillar 20 yards from the broken down car, putting in the obligatory 2 hours wait before he turns up.
Our final motorway type is also in this shot, for as we can see from an X-ray, buried in this pillar are several victims of the 1959 gangland murders.